When was the last time you told your father I love you?
Men don't want to be vulnerable. Like we struggle to open up and just be ourselves and express how we actually feel. I think people hide their feelings towards others because they're afraid to be vulnerable in front of them.
You have to give people compliments before it's too late.
Because we are not saying that to a lot of people, we just feel very emotionally naked in front of them.
Alright, so there was this one quote I came across recently and I really want to discuss it with you guys. It says, say at their birthday party what you would say at their funeral. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's like, say at their birthday party what you would say at their funeral. Do you guys understand the quote?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, until they're alive, tell them you love them, praise them fully, completely, like give your heart out to them if you actually care for them. Because there's no point after he dies, he doesn't care. But while he's there, while he or she is there, yeah.
Well, they are there.
While they are there, you have to really care for them, you know. That's.
Are you like saying that a person has to, like people have to be more expressive with other
Exactly,
people when
exactly.
they're actually alive instead of missing them when after that person is gone? There's no point in thinking about them or talking about them after they're not there. But when they're actually there in front of you, when they're still with you, show them what they mean to you. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
I completely agree with that. I think the thing that the people in our generation struggle with today is that I don't think they communicate what they really feel about the person, like with that person. Like
I don't think anyone even compliments nowadays. Like,
yeah,
I heard a compliment from someone over here.
yeah. Rajveer, you're looking good today.
You too, Aryan.
Thank you. So yeah, Rajveer, what are your thoughts? Like, do you think people are like?
Yeah, I think that the negative comments are have a much larger impact, I feel, than the positive ones. Like, even if you would have gotten a compliment, you wouldn't have remembered it as vividly as a negative comment.
But I think I'd remember positive comments more because I don't think we get a lot of positive comments nowadays. The fact that they're so precious will make us want to remember them more, right?
True, but you're saying positive comments should be less than the
I feel, no, I'm saying you have to give out positive comments because ultimately in the end, people won't remember what you said, people won't remember what you did, but people will always remember
how you
made them feel. Exactly.
But why do you think, Apoor? Why do you think in today's generation or in today's time, the positive appreciation for other people has reduced compared to maybe how it was before? Do you see a reduction, and if so, why?
I don't exactly see a reduction as such.
Do you think people are as expressive as they were before that they're now?
I think it has been the same amount, but we are focusing now because of social media and stuff more on the negative side of things. Because let's be honest, hate spreads easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hate spreads easier than love. That's true.
I think people hide their feelings towards others because they're afraid to be vulnerable in front of them. I think they don't want to show their vulnerable side in front of other people, and they prefer to remain stoic or prefer to remain like without speaking much. At least I would
Emotionless.
speak emotionless. Like at least I could speak for myself personally. Like I also am I'm completely, I do this, like I can't, if I'm speaking it's hypocrisy because I don't express my feelings also with other people.
I'm with you, honestly.
I want to tell that person how much they mean to me, but I feel, bro, if I tell them how much they mean to me, that'll put them in a position of authority over me, or not just position of authority, but it might give them an upper hand of sort, and I just don't want to give them that, like don't want to show them how much they mean to me, so I prefer keeping it to myself, which I struggle with too. So and I see this a lot with like people in our generation especially. They don't want to like when was the last time, as you said, when was the last time a guy came up to you and just complimented you on, you know, you helped him change his life or something? You don't hear that very often, right?
That's true. I feel it doesn't come to us, especially guys, I feel, naturally expressing that emotion.
But you know,
Complimenting
even with,
someone
I don't know if this is on the wrong trajectory, but even with girls, sometimes it's masked with ill intent. It's masked with evil intent sometimes. You know, oh, you're looking so great, all that crap. I understand. You're on the face of it looks very nice.
Yeah.
There are authentic ones too.
I think for men, it's just like, oh, bro, you're looking nice. And then it's actually a genuine compliment.
Yeah, I feel there's this really good chat show / podcast, Be a Man here with Nikhil.
Yeah.
And there's one episode with Nakul Mehta or Gupta, I don't remember his surname, but he says it. He puts it beautifully. Like whenever a man compliments another guy, the compliments usually go, "Love you, yaar, love you, bro, love you, man." Men are not able to say, "I love you."
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
And it's
true.
always with alcohol, if you think about it. It's always under the influence of
Apurva
alcohol.
would know. Apurva would know.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, but that's actually true, you know. They would always want to end that sentence in a way which keeps it on a humor level,
Yeah.
keeps it light. They don't really want to open their heart.
Like looking good, bro. Looking good,
Hmm.
man. Happy for you, man.
The fact is, you have to give them, you have to give people compliments before it's too late. Before you're on their tombstone and you're just like, I wish you were here. And I miss you so much. You were so good to me. See at their birthday party, that will make them actually feel more, because they're there, they're alive, they're in front of you.
Hmm.
Even if it's a bad thing, just say it at the birthday party instead of their funeral. There's no point having regrets later on.
But I feel regret is a much stronger feeling. Like, even if you're with that person for your entire life, there will still be some things that are left unsaid. Or if they just, when someone goes out of your life, or they die or pass away, I feel the emotion is much stronger. So, all of the feelings that maybe you had said to them before, or maybe not, those come out very strongly.
Hmm.
Alright, I'll give an example. When was the last time you told your father I love you?
Hmm. I don't remember.
That's the thing. Even I don't remember, bro. When was the last time you told your
Today
father?
morning.
You actually,
Yeah.
bro.
My father says it first.
Yeah.
Love
So
you,
that's
beta.
that's very nice. No, it's not love you, beta.
Hmm.
I'm saying I love you.
I love you, dad. I say.
Okay, but
Hmm.
for me, it's not very tough, but like it's a little. I'm a little hesitant on it,
Yeah.
because I'm not being like I love you. ऐसा easily मैं बोलता नहीं हूँ.
Hmm.
And even when I am saying it, it doesn't feel very natural.
Yeah, it doesn't feel authentic. That's the
It
issue.
doesn't feel authentic.
That's what I'm saying. Like as I already mentioned, like men don't want to be vulnerable. Like we struggle to open up and just be ourselves and express how we actually feel. Because in a way, in the back of our mind, we think it makes us weak, and that's just the harsh fact. But I've noticed this. I think when a person like is truly close to you, like there might be that friend, or there might be like your mom or whatever, that one person who's always there for you. I think you tend to be more expressive or open with that one person in your life. Like that person could be anyone, but with that person you don't shy away from like expressing or opening up at all. Like you would say anything, you would tell them whatever it is, you would express your feelings, you'd be yourself. And the fact that we are like that with that specific person and differently with other people makes that person feel special, because we are opening up only with that person. So in a way it's also good that you don't open up as much and you tell just a specific crowd of people how you actually feel, because that's what separates them from the rest of the world, right?
That's what makes them special in your life.
That's what makes them special in your life, because you're as he said, you can tell them, you can tell them on their face on their birthday party and also on their
Funeral.
Yeah.
Sorry, not at the funeral.
not on their funeral.
Sorry, not
But
specifically not at the funeral.
on their birthday party, that's what makes them feel special as compared to the rest of the world also. Yeah.
It's fair, but even when we are saying that or communicating that to the special loved ones, I feel it just because we are not saying that to a lot of people, we just feel very emotionally naked in front of them.
Hmm.
And
But I have one more question. Do you think repeatedly saying it again and again, do you think you lose the authenticity of the saying?
Not if you mean it every single time.
yeah,
But it's still a lot of. Oh, that's actually a great
That's
answer.
actually
I actually
really
have.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're telling a person you love them, and if you genuinely do love them every single time that you're telling them,
Then you don't lose
then there's no
authenticity.
authenticity
Wow.
lost when you're telling them. That's what I feel. Why do you feel like repeating something to a person loses its
So it's the fact
authenticity?
that, you know what? I don't know what. You know what the wallpaper effect is?
No.
So it's basically if you keep seeing, I think so. What a lot of graphic designers happen to is see is like if you write some text and then you keep changing the fonts and look at that text for a long time, suddenly the word just seems to be just a letter of words which you really can't recognize. So if you write royal or loyalty or something, and you just keep changing fonts and you just look at that text for like 2 minutes, you'll be like, what the fuck is this loyalty? There's no word like loyalty. You know there's a word, but it's like what LOYALTY? Yeah. So that's called the wallpaper effect. The mind gets very accustomed to it, and then it just forgets it, or it just keeps it in the background. So that's what I'm thinking. Like if I keep saying it, then the person will just not acknowledge it at one point, or you might not acknowledge it. Be like, "हाँ ठीक है." You don't actually mean it. That's what I think.
Fair. Like, if you, I don't know, I read it somewhere that if you keep repeating a sentence, like continuously, if you say it for 5 minutes, you'll be like, what am I speaking?
Exactly.
You know it means something, but it's 5 minutes if you're speaking it continuously, or if you're seeing something for 5 minutes straight, staring at something, it will lose its meaning. But if it's like once a day or twice a day, you are saying I love you to the ones you love. I don't mean if you genuinely love them, as he said at the time of saying it won't lose.
But I'm really thinking about Aryan's point. Like, what if they actually take advantage of that situation? Like the authority thing. That's also kind of.
But that's not a good mindset. That's a very bad mindset.
Very bad mindset.
Yeah.
Because you never really open up with people, and that's something that I personally have struggled with, and I would never recommend to anyone. Also, don't reserve yourself. I know people, especially men, have this mindset that, oh no, if I open up, I'll be weak, or I should be stoic, and I should be not express myself. In some situations, yeah, you should not really react or act in a certain way, control your emotions, but then I think it's very important to also say what you feel, express yourself,
for sure.
because otherwise they'll, as you said, bro, they'll never know what you mean to them, and then before they know, it's too late.
I agree.
That's what hurts. Yeah.
Right? Do you guys have any other quotes or something which you've learned or something?
But let's this is a nice discussion, this topic actually. I want to know your point of views on, do you guys think that, I don't know, this might just be me, but do you think I think we discussed this but not really in detail. Do you think it's easier for men to express their emotions or be more open with women than it is with other men? Like, just open up and be yourself more be more comfortable opening up with your mom, your sister, your lady friends, over. No, I mean
Female friends are.
female friends, yeah, over other guys. Have you do you guys experience that, or is it just me?
No. It's actually true. Men around women are a little bit different than when they are with with the boys.
No, but when we're with the boys, we're also able to express.
Yeah, but
ourselves. But we have
Those are parts of the same person, but that's just biology. I feel we react differently around women, and we react differently
I
around
think
men.
we lean into more of our feminine side when we are around them, and we are able to express ourselves, be more vulnerable. I'm not saying that when you're masculine, you're not
Yeah.
vulnerable, but I'm just saying you're the entire protect, provide, nurturing, caring, wala thing. Not
You're
the
able to
fucking
take
let's
care
go.
of the person.
Exactly,
when
exactly.
You're with your female friends.
You're not like let's go hunt right now, which is not wrong.
Again, they can't do that for themselves. As men, we just like doing that. And it's maybe it's the social fabric or years of evolution, but they can be completely independent person who can do everything on our own. But when we are with them, we like to carry their bags. We like to make sure that the seat they are sitting on is clean. We like to open the car door. That's just thing that we like to do, and has nothing to do with the. As men, we like to do. I personally like that, and I feel when we are having a conversation with a woman, I know it sounds very bad when I'm putting it that way, but yeah, they are the conversations we have they listen to you more.
Wait, I disagree a little bit, because when I'm with when you talk with the boys, you can actually express yourselves more on things you will never talk to a woman about.
True.
That's also the thing. But the opposite is also true. Things which you'll never say to a man, you can say to a woman.
I'll give you an example. Like I'll give you an example. Suppose my friend went through a breakup. He'll tell me, and I'll conclude with 4 points about the entire paragraph he said. Like they had a fight. This was the entire argument about they went for a movie. They broke up and they haven't talked since this. If he's talking to a female friend, the entire show will analyze each and every word, sentence, and it's okay. I'm trying my best not to be sexist, but it's just a different type of conversation.
Yeah. I feel as men, we're always trying to fix problems, find the solution to it. whereas women are trying to listen more. And I think the role needs to be reversed or something. I don't know, because we should listen more.
We should both try to.
Balance each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
We
makes
should
sense.
try
actually.
to be more understanding as they are, and especially when having a conversation with them,
Hmm.
and among us also. And women maybe should try to understand that we are trying that, and yeah, I feel there's that.
What is your opinion, Anand?
I completely actually I agree with both of y'all. Like I know that as he mentioned that there are certain conversations that you can have with the boys where you express yourself like more openly. But as he said, like over like thousands of years and because of evolution and everything, men have this need to be more vulnerable with their women because they want to like make them feel more protected and like make them feel better. So you like as you said, like a lot of other things that you might not do for a guy, you'll never open the car door for a guy, but you'll do it for your girl or for your even for not just for your girlfriend but
female
also for
friend.
your female friends
Female
also.
friends.
You'd be more protective, you'd be more caring in the club also. You'd be like constantly making sure that they're good. You won't ask your guy like, bro, you need help. You'd be like, bro, you don't care, like even though that guy means as much to you.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, as you all said, I completely agree
It's a
with that.
different dynamic with
It's a different dynamic, yeah.
it's not one thing is wrong, not the other thing is right.
It's
but
a different dynamic.
it's a different dynamic, and both are good, and
Yeah.
everyone to themselves.
Yeah. I have a good question. Would you guys rather be liked or would you guys rather be respected?
Come on. What do you think
But,
is the answer?
but you're respected, but you're hated. Like you're respected, but you're disliked. Like they respect you, but they don't like you. Like, or they like you, but they don't respect you.
There's no point being liked if you're not respected. I'd rather be respected and not liked.
Reminds me of the Michael Scott quote.
Go for it.
Yeah, I want them to fear how much they love me.
That is such a beautiful quote. Wait, is that? I think that's Dwight, not.
No, it was Michael saying
It was Michael.
Would I rather be feared?
Or
Would
would
I
I
rather be
rather
loved?
I think it's Dwight, but chal theek hai. But that 100% Dwight. Bro, what's the point if you're like the clown of the entire?
You're not a clown. Like I'm just saying that like respect, as in like.
If
Let
no
me
one
frame it better. Wait.
Bro, your reputation is everything. You have to guard it with your life. Like, actually, I think that's one of the 48 laws of power. Meta. Your reputation is everything. Your reputation with yourself, your reputation with others, because that's the only thing they can steal. If they remove your reputation, what are you? You're just a clown. You're just a circus monster.
See, it's good to be liked, but when your primary goal is that everyone likes you, you forget to put the boundaries. And
That's a better question actually. Would you like prioritize even if people dislike you, you'll still be like standing to your values, but people will not like you for it, or you prioritize still being liked by everyone, like you're loved by everyone, but it's okay if you sometimes like listen to them or like give up what your ideologies of life are. Like you have certain principles and ideologies about life, you let that go for a while just so that you become a people pleaser, you satisfy them more, or you choose to stick to your point but no one likes you for that.
it's sometimes okay to let some people who genuinely you think are good for you to let down your boundaries sometimes. But I guess you get the sense to किसके सामने boundaries नहीं रखनी.
Ultimately, it all depends on the balance. Having that, you can't be too rigid about your thoughts and beliefs, and you can't be too like, open about it, and you can't be the people pleaser of the group.
I would
Ultimately, it's
rather
all
be
about
that person. Okay, I have my opinion, you have yours. I completely understand yours, and if their opinion is maybe suppose we are having a scientific discussion and they have evidence or something to prove it. I would then rethink my entire opinion. But if it's something I like this movie and they dislike this movie, it's their opinion and they are entitled to it.
You respect their opinion, yeah, of
I
course.
respect their opinion, and we can be in the same room without any of us contradicting or fighting about it.
And what would you do? Would you be liked and the exact same question to you?
No, because that's the thing. Like, I often choose to be very rigid about my point, even if it makes me like, even if they don't like me for it. Like, I'd rather they respect that I stand to my beliefs, even if I'm like, I would rather have like less people like me, like be that person who like doesn't have many friends, or because I'm not very fake. Like, I won't be fake just to please you. Like, I'll be very real, and they won't like me for it at all, or they might, but they'll still respect me. So I often struggle with that, but people have often told me like, bro, you should not be so like rigid about your thoughts and all. It's okay to sometimes just do it for them, or like be more of a people person, or like let your ego go. But then that's something that I struggle with.
Depends on the subject.
Yeah, depends on the person, and also like the
Subject.
balance it out.
Balance.
Yeah.
How you balance it
Yeah.
out.
That's true.